Can you believe it? We're only 6 days away from the Heartland Season 19 premiere, and honestly, I can barely contain my excitement. It feels like we've been waiting forever to see Amy and Nathan finally together, doesn't it? The idea of seeing them side by side again at the ranch gives me chills. It's been too long since we felt that warm, familiar Heartland energy, and this new season looks like it's going to be an emotional roller coaster. Now, I've done my research, and I know quite a lot about what's coming in Episode 1. And trust me, you'll want to hear every bit of it. So, let's dive right in. The title that says it all: Risk Everything. The very first episode of Season 19 is titled Risk Everything, and it couldn't be more fitting. The story begins with a raging wildfire threatening to destroy the ranch, forcing the Heartland family to evacuate. But when a pregnant mayor ends up trapped in the fire's path, Amy decides to risk it all to save her. Because of course she does. That's who Amy is. She's brave, selfless, and sometimes a little too willing to put herself in danger for others. This episode sets the tone for the entire season. The theme is clear. Every character will be pushed to their limits, and they'll all have to make choices that come with serious consequences. From Amy and Nathan's relationship to Gracie's unexpected return, and even Tim's mysterious absence, everyone's about to face the cost of their own decisions. Amy and Nathan, a new beginning with old shadows finally. After so many seasons of build-up, Amy and Nathan are together. But if you think that means smooth sailing, think again. Their relationship is going to be tested in more ways than one. Amy's juggling so much already, being a mother, a horse trainer, and now Nathan's partner. She's trying to hold it all together, but the balance won't come easy. Nathan, on the other hand, is doing everything he can to prove that he deserves Amy's trust and love. He's patient, hardworking, and completely devoted. You can tell how deeply he cares. But even with all that, the ghosts of Amy's past, especially Ty, still linger. That emotional weight hasn't disappeared, and Nathan will have to face the reality that he's living in the shadow of someone Amy once loved deeply. And as if that's not enough drama, Gracie is back in Hudson, and she's already stirring up trouble. Gracie's return, a storm brewing. Let's be real, Gracie has always been a complicated character. From the moment she showed up, it was clear she wasn't there just to reconnect. She's got motives, and they don't seem all that pure. Just before her father's possible death, she suddenly reappears, demanding to be a co-owner. It feels rushed, suspicious even. And Nathan is caught in the middle. When Amy and Nathan return from their lakeside moment, their kiss that fans have been waiting for, they finally tell their families they're officially together. But you can already guess who won't be happy about that: Gracie. She's not just upset, she's furious. A fight breaks out between her and Nathan, and it's intense. Her bitterness toward Amy's family doesn't make sense at first, especially when we learn that she used to be close to Marion, Amy's mother. That twist leaves us wondering, what could have gone so wrong between them that Gracie now can't even hear the family's name without anger? The Heartland Dilemma. Lou and Jack's impossible choice. Meanwhile, Lou and Jack are facing one of the toughest moral dilemmas we've seen in Heartland for a while. From the trailer, it's clear they've discovered that Price Beef is supplementing their cattle feed with grain. Now, doing the right thing, exposing the truth, would destroy Nathan's business and, in turn, his relationship with Amy. You can see the emotional weight this puts on them. Lou and Jack love Amy. They'd never intentionally hurt her. But can they really stay silent knowing what they know? That's the question that'll hang over the season. It's the kind of conflict Heartland does best: personal, emotional, and impossible to escape. Nathan, meanwhile, just wants peace. He wants to put the past behind him and build something real with Amy. He's even trying to convince his sister to sign the deal with Heartland to ease the tension. But whether Gracie will listen is another story. Nathan versus Caleb. The confrontation everyone's talking about now. Here's where things really heat up. Remember that leaked photo showing Caleb, Ashley, Amy, and Nathan together? It wasn't just a coincidence. They're taking a trip together this season. What starts as a vacation quickly turns into one of the most talked about scenes of the season. The Nathan-Caleb confrontation. It turns out Caleb still isn't over Amy. The moment of tension between the two men. makes it crystal clear that old wounds haven't healed. And when Nathan admits that he can't live up to Ty, it hits hard. That line, "It's Ty I can't live up to," says everything about his insecurities and Amy's unresolved pain. Even though Ty's been gone for 5 seasons, his memory still shapes Amy's relationships. This could easily become the turning point that defines Amy and Nathan's future, and maybe even their breaking point. Tim's absence and Georgie's return, a mix of sadness and hope now. Let's talk about the big mystery surrounding Tim. Many fans noticed that Chris Potter, who plays Tim, hasn't been spotted in any on-set photos or behind-the-scenes clips from season 19. He's also missing from the trailer entirely, which has everyone wondering, has his role been reduced this season? After how season 18 ended, that's a surprising twist. Maybe he's taking time away, or maybe the writers are saving his storyline for later in the season. Either way, something feels different this time. But there's good news too. Alicia Newton is officially returning as Georgie. She's set to appear in episode 10, and fans couldn't be more thrilled. It's been since season 14 that we've seen her share real screen time with her family, and her comeback promises a much-needed reunion. Let's just hope this isn't a one-time appearance, and that she'll stick around for season 20. The countdown is on. We're only days away. October 5th marks the start of Heartland season 19. With the first 2 episodes dropping back-to-back and the rest airing weekly, the countdown feels endless, but the payoff will be worth it. Between Amy and Nathan's evolving relationship, the brewing conflicts, and the emotional returns, this season might just be one of the most heartfelt yet. So, what do you think? Will Amy and Nathan's love survive the chaos around them? Will Gracie ever let go of her resentment? And will Tim return before the season ends? So many questions, and just 6 more days until we start getting answers. Until then, hold tight. Because Heartland is about to remind us why it's one of the most beloved shows on television, where every risk, every love, and every choice comes straight from the heart.